Good morning, friends. Welcome to Story Time. I'm so glad you could join me today. Let's start off with The More We Get Together. And this time, we're going to do some sign language with it too, okay? All right. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. That was a great job, friends. I'm going to go over those signs with you really quick so that we can do them together the next time we sing. So this is more we get together. This is together or group, which also means together. So you just take two C's like this, and you move them so that you're cupping like that. You just push your hand toward the person. Your, my, just put your hand up against your heart. Friend, you take your fingers like this. This is actually an X in sign language. So you take two X's, or just two hooks, and you link them together. 1, 2. Friend. And then for happy, you just brush up like this. But you have to make sure you're smiling because you want people to know you're happy, right? Happy. Good job. All right, so the more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Great job, friends. I'm so glad that you are my friend, and I'm so glad that we all live in different places and we can learn about the places that we live in. Today, we're going to read a book called The City Girls by Aki. In fact, I think we've read a book by her before. We probably read The Nature Girls. So let's read The City Girls. The City Girls was published by Henry Holt and Company, which is a part of Macmillan Publishers. So a huge thank you to them for letting us share with you today. Oh, look, all the City Girls have names. I don't think we use these again, but I'm going to read them out anyway. We have Laura and Miffy, Annie, Rebecca, Jane, Vanessa, June, Melanie, Sarah, Kathleen, Lucy, Zoe, Kirsten, Tilly, Joy, and Emily. Kind of bummer there's no Natalie, but that's okay. It's morning time in the city. We watch the sun rise, slow and pretty. Baked bread smells and coffee carts. Doors roll up at supermarts. Busy men and women riding. Busy kids with parents guiding. Who do you think this little girl belongs to? Where's her parent? Do you think it's this woman running behind her? Probably. Everyone is crossing streets, lights and whistles, honks and tweets. Uh-oh, we feel drops of rain. Down we go, we'll take the train. Minutes later, here's our stop. It's our favorite bookshop. Ooh, a bookstore is almost as good as a library. I think libraries are better though. At the museum, we show our passes. We take a tour and wave at classes. Everyone's hungry. We file inside. Eggs over easy, poached and fried. The park is filled with flowers. Around its edges stand tall towers. Kind of reminds me of New York City. In New York City, there's a big park in the middle, and all around are tall buildings. The park is called Central Park because it's in the middle of New York City, that is. The sun is setting. We leave the park. We must get home before it's dark. Taxis race us side by side. We thank our driver for the ride. Back upstairs, it's such a sight. Bright lights on a city night. More to explore, life inside and outside the city. Communities of people form in all different environments. So community is a large group, and an environment is a place where you live. Buildings and structures. In the city, buildings are often close together. They tend to be tall, and sometimes they are skyscrapers, very tall buildings of many stories. In the suburbs, which is where we live, buildings are often more spread out. They tend to be shorter. In the country, which is where some of us live, buildings are often very far apart, whether farmland, woodland, plains, or desert. There tends to be more open land without buildings. Sometimes you can drive out into the country if you live in the suburbs and you see lots of corn growing or just maybe lots of barns and empty fields. That's the country. Plant life. In the city, there are often very few plants. They tend to be in parks or other green areas. In the suburbs, there are more plants. Grass, lawns, and trees can be big or small. In the country, there are often lots of plants. Nature is everywhere. Housing and homes. In the city, people often live close together in apartments. There tend to be many separate homes in one building. In the suburbs, people often live in houses or apartments in neighborhoods. In the country, people often live in houses far apart from one another. Transportation. In the city, there is often public transportation, buses or subways that help people get around. People also walk and bicycle between places. In the suburbs, there is sometimes public transportation like buses. More often, people drive cars or personal vehicles. In the country, it is more common for people to drive cars or personal vehicles. Where we live, there really isn't very much public transportation. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a bus in South Lyon, except for school buses, which are a little different. But in bigger cities like in Ann Arbor or Detroit, if you go there, you might see a public bus, which is where people can get on and pay a fare. So you have to pay money, and then the bus will take them to a different location. So that's kind of cool. Speaking of buses, I bet you know the song Wheels on the Bus. So let's sing that now. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. The driver on the bus says, move on back, move on back, move on back. The driver on the bus says, move on back, all through the town. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all through the town. What else might we see on the bus? Maybe the babies on the bus? The babies on the bus go where, 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 where. The babies on the bus go where, all through the town. The mamas on the bus go shh, 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 shh. The mamas on the bus go shh, 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 all through the town. And then to finish us off, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Great job, friends. I love singing with you. But for right now, story time is all over. So get your hands ready for open, shut down. Ready? Open, shut down, open, shut down. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut down, open, shut down. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them. Right up to your chin. Open wide your little mouth, but do not let them in. Great job, friends. See you later.